When 1923 got announced, we were pleased to see that Taylor Sheridan was determined to continue to tell the story of the Duttons through prequels, not ending the saga with 1883 alone. After all, 1883 left a lot of things to the imagination and gave us only a brief explanation of how the Duttons ended up in Montana and why the land in there is so important to them. Additionally, we as the audience got the information that the Duttons were supposed to leave the land after 7 generations of ownership, which was basically a foreshadowing for the ending of the original Yellowstone series. So 1883 made a lot of contributions to the Duttons saga for sure, but still wasn't enough in providing details in our opinion. Thus, we were happy to welcome 1923 to fill those gaps and get an understanding of how the ranch was built in the first place and became crucial in Montana's local politics. Well, unfortunately, the show decided not to mention that part at all and directly jumped 40 years in the timeline to tell the story of another group of Duttons. Now that we are waiting for Season 2 of the series, the leaked information suggests that the timeline of the Duttons will be mixed up even more with lots of additional gaps in the Yellowstone saga. In Season 1 of this series, we watched the Duttons suffering under the drought and technological transformation that put them in a pretty difficult position. As a solution, the only thing they could think of has been to summon Spencer back from Africa, so that he can save them all. I'm not sure how reasonable this expectation is. Yes, Spencer is a strong, smart man, but there's also Jack at home who is also young, strong, and smart. And somehow no one thinks about providing him with some power. Anyways, this caused Spencer to leave Africa behind and jump into a massive adventure, during which he was basically forced to leave his one true love, Alexandra, behind. In Season 2, we will watch a lonely Spencer trying to save his family's ranch and legacy, while mourning after his lost love. I have no beef with this outcome, as Sheridan is known for thriving in writing tragic stories. I'm certain that he will nail Spencer's story in Season 2. The thing that I have beef with is the fact that before 1923, all the Dutton family tree knowledge we had was pointing at Jack as the ancestor of John Dutton because we saw Jack as the grandfather of John before. We know that he impacted John immensely and became influential in who he is today. This created a certain perspective for us on the character of John Dutton and what kind of a lineage he is coming from. In 1923, however, the events took such a surprising turn that it's basically insinuated every second that things may not truly be what we expect them to be. It's hinted in the 1923 Season 1 ending that Alexandra was pregnant. In the meantime, Jack and Alexandra have lost their baby, and it was suggested that the couple might never have another baby of their own. Jack even went as further as to suggest that they might take care of others' children, just like Kara and Jacob did. Well, if this is not a blatant foreshadowing of what to expect from the show's future, then I don't know anything about this franchise. It's clear that Alexandra and Spencer will have a baby but will not be able to survive long enough to take care of him. So Jack and Elizabeth will take the stage and be the parents of that poor child, who will grow up to be John Dutton II, the father of modern-day John Dutton. Such a plot twist will shift everything we know about John as a character so far, as it completely transforms his background story as well as our perspective on him. After all, being the grandson of Spencer Dutton is a completely different scenario than being the grandson of Jack Dutton. If such a plot twist truly occurs, then we can expect similar shifts in the timeline in the upcoming prequels as well, meaning that with each prequel installment, our perspective of the Duttons will change. This is both exciting and scary in my opinion, as you never know what to think about the Dutton saga. Do you think there is a difference between coming from Spencer or Jack? Which Dutton man is likely to be the grandfather of John Dutton in your opinion? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.